Hello again, BGFH, we're back, and here is the level you originally saw in that little autoplay when the game started here. So, I think we're on level 5 of episode 1, if I remember correctly. With that, we'll just keep on plugging on here, keep on moving forward. But yeah, at the end of last video, I was starting to talk about like mods and total conversions and levels, and Doom had some really long longevity. It came out, I mean, I was still playing Doom pretty regularly in college. Like I said, I think the game came out in like 93, and between Doom 1 and Doom 2, which came out I think the next year, I was still playing Doom probably well into college, probably close to 2000, and Doom is still one of my really, I would say, kind of comfort foods, kind of my comfort games that I go back to. I mean, it still holds up incredibly well, and I had really crappy aim there, but it holds up incredibly well, and it's one of those games that I will just go back and maybe I won't play all of it, but I might play the Shareware episode, or I might play even a few levels every few months, or at least once a year, just because every so often I get a hankering for the old classic Doom. It's just, there's something about it that is just still really satisfying. Like I said, it holds up incredibly well. If you nitpick, I mean, the graphics and stuff are primitive, but by today's standards, but you start playing it, you forget. You know, a few minutes in, you don't care. You're just trying to stay alive. Oh, let's see if we can have fun with the barrel. Come on, hit the barrel. Yeah! Oh, it didn't do much. That was lame. I wanted to explode that shotgun guy. Come on. There we go. I'll be heading down this hallway later, so I'm just going to clear it out now since I have the safety net of this little half wall here. Alright, I think we're good there. Got our key. And don't fall in that poison, because you won't be able to get out if I remember correctly. So, now we can head down meow. Alright, I'll save it here just in case. But, yeah, so like I said, just the mods and the levels, I think I mean, there just got to be so many levels, and you know, it was hard to tell, because there were so many, it was hard to tell which ones were good and which ones were bad and all that kind of stuff. So if I remember correctly, I believe there were actually one or two sanctioned, or there were one or two different approved packs that it eventually kind of just pooled together and released as kind of, there was like the master levels of Doom, there was, I don't even remember, there was so many out there. Like I said, and you know, you just get individual maps or map packs from other people. Whoa! Okay. Get out of there, you stupid imp. Come on! Kill it! Okay. On this difficulty it's not so bad, but I am going to save it again just because this could go horribly wrong. So we just have these a couple little elevators. I killed the imps up there already. However, I'm going to keep cruising around the corner, except boom! All kinds of dudes coming out. Shit, now I have guys, I think I hear guys behind me. Got an invisible dude, shotgun guys. Shoot that barrel, maybe it'll kill something. And not only did those open, but the one on the other side opened as well. So it's not too bad on this difficulty, but on Ultraviolent, I played through it not too long ago on Ultraviolent just for fun, and I did overall pretty well, but this is one of the points where I died a few times. This was sort of a choke point for me. I didn't have a whole lot of ammo at the time, and I had okay health, but things just didn't go very well. Had a little trouble here. Let me save it again. Got through that. Okay, I know there's some dudes back here. There we go. 3 of them. 4 of them. 5. Okay, wow. I don't know, if there's a barrel, I just must shoot it. Oh, what else can we talk about? I mean, I talked about the mods. Oh, here we go. Here's another interesting thing. We got a secret within a secret. So I knew about that first secret pretty easily, but I had no idea. If you just kind of turn and look over, there's another secret. We got the chainsaw in there, and then there was yet another secret. I go outside and I get this mega health. So for the longest time, I knew that first 1 or 2 secrets were there. But a friend actually pointed out that last one's like, oh, did you know you could go in there and then you could not only get the chainsaw, but then you can get the mega health? I'm like, no. I guess the next thing to talk about for Doom would be just, I mean, like I said, it's so influential in everything that it did, from just the first-person perspective. Everyone really loved that. Like I already mentioned, the weapons. You know, you kind of have these core sets of weapons that are in there. Just in a lot of the way the game played. It's, I mean, the easiest way to compare, or the easiest way to illustrate that is these games in the I would say the mid to late, early to mid 90s were not called first-person shooters really. Everyone just called them Doom clones. So, I mean, you tell me. Yeah, there were other shooters before Doom, Wolfenstein 3D. There were some other primitive ones, Catacombs 3D. There was one that I played. Oh, what the heck was it called? I think it was Ken's Labyrinth or something. It was pretty terrible. But I mean, everyone was trying to get into the first-person shooter craze. Surprisingly, it wasn't all that terrible of a game. It was actually kind of amusing. There was actually I think there was 2 of them actually. Chex, the cereal. They actually made a first-person shooter that was like, that took place in like warehouses, and you had like weird like food-based weapons and enemies and stuff, and it was called Chex Quest. And I had it on, I don't remember if, yeah, I think that might have come on a floppy, or they have a CD of it at one time. I think, I have no clue where it is right now, but I think I may have a copy of it somewhere. If not, I wonder if my friend Chris does. I remember he played it too, and I think he gave me a copy of it a few years ago, again, because I had it and I don't know what happened to my original copy. My disc probably died, but that would be one just out of sheer craziness. It'd be fun to go back and look at that. If I can find it, maybe I'll try to see if I can, because like I said, everybody was trying to do a first-person shooter. Because you know it's a hit when somebody like Chex says, let's make a first-person shooter cereal game. And like I said, the ironic part was, compared to some of their stuff that was out there, it wasn't that bad. That was actually the really funny part. Crap. I mean, I remember, like I said, between Wolfenstein 3D and Doom, I love those games so much that, when I would go to different places, it would have PC games and stuff like that, or I'd go online, I would be looking for information. I mean, I couldn't get enough of these, and so I would be looking everywhere for, like, I want a game that plays like Doom, and a lot of them that I did find. Oh, like another one was Blake. Oh, I'll get out Blake Stone, but I'll describe some of these other ones as we go here. But before we go, here is an area that is again sort of new, that may prove a little interesting for some people to see. Again, totally new. Not just mood lighting, but it really messes with you. You never know where the guys are going to come from. So I go in here, it gets really dark. The lights are all messed up. I'm trying to remember... Ah, yeah, here we go. Ha ha ha. I am going to cheat. Here is another power-up that we have. Some night vision goggles. Now, let's see you guys hide. Yeah. Oh, shit. I hear a shotgun guy. Ouch. I feel a shotgun guy hurting me badly. Come on, hit the barrel. Still didn't kill him. But yeah, now it's much easier to see. So there's a few areas like where they'll go really dark, or they'll just mess with you with, like, you'll get an item and the lights will go down, or you'll just be in a really dark area. Again, really cutting edge back in the day. But yeah, Doom clones. Trying to think. I mean, there were so many. Like I said, some of them were actually really good, and some of them were god-awful. But I really miss some of those early... I mean, because, you know, there wasn't... Everyone was kind of learning as they went. You know, there wasn't a huge... You know, everyone was experimenting back then. It wasn't just, okay, well, we have to do what sells. We want to, you know, we actually want to try a whole bunch of new things, and everyone was coming up with something just really even crazier. So we'll continue that little conversation in the next level, because this one is finished. And we did, got all the kills, but the others could be better. But with that, I'll see you guys in the next video, and we'll continue this.